Losers top 8 here. This will decide who moves on in bracket. And actually, we're seeing Toon Link come out, but this time it's for ShiNe.
Yeah. Oh no, ShiNe had it last time.
No, that was Toxic's last time.
Was it?
Yeah, that was Toxic that had the Toon Links. And now ShiNe finally got access to the Toon Link. Maybe, hopefully, absorbing some things as well.
There are some characters that we've been seeing quite a bit. We've seen, what, 2 Toon Links, we've seen 2 Duck Hunts, and they're both kind of characters that are somewhat awkward. You know, you can't just pick them up and play and do immediately super well, but they got some great options here. But, however, Meta Knight, super strong character as well. Timbo fan, rocking the Timbo fan tag. Shout out to Timbo. But yeah, Cake is going to be here trying to stop the momentum that ShiNe has.
And of course, you know, Meta Knight as well. A character that is not easy to play in the slightest. You definitely need to know your up air strings. You need to know which moves to do to actually take the kill. Because, yes, you've got things like the Meta Knight, you've got things like dash attack into the RB, which does connect sometimes. But otherwise, you really got to know your stuff here if you want to actually take the stock. Yeah,
I mean, Meta Knight does have a few somewhat zero-to-death combos, you know, with those up airs and down airs just kind of dragging you out to this, you know, the side platform. I'm all over the place with my words. And then using that tornado to try and close out the stock. However, dealing with swordies can be a bit tough for him sometimes. You know, he is just a ball with a small disjoint himself, but dealing with a character like Toon Link could be a problem.
Yeah, absolutely. Diving off stage there to try and to take that stock away, but ShiNe gonna avoid it, take control of the stage themselves, using a downbeat to come back. And and I love what ShiNe was trying to do that, but just narrowly avoiding it.
Man, they were actually putting a lot of pressure on the shield there. Cake was looking a little bit nervous. There we go, going for the forward throw, not going to take the stock there. I think, yeah, just being in center stage at that percentage, none of Toon Link's kill throws would have actually worked out.
Okay, the RB gonna connect though, and Cake takes the first stock away. ShiNe on the hunt here, coming back and already taking control, and her RB is gonna do it.
Hey, from one up B to another, taking that stock out, 2 stocks apiece here in game 1. And we'll see how it works out for these guys moving forward right now. I mean, both of them trying to get that extra advantage here if possible. And right now it's working out for ShiNe.
Yeah, both players just playing so carefully, but finally Cake does find an opening, and lovely little string there to get a bit of damage going, but not too much on ShiNe's head. Nothing to worry about just yet. But Cake is definitely playing so nicely, just playing defensively, waiting for their opportunities, avoiding that boomerang as well.
Yep, okay, there we go, got the forward air though. Again, putting this pressure down on Cake. Right now, ShiNe's playing the second stock pretty well, you know, not committing anything to too hard, but if they do find that opening and they know they're going to get a follow-up, they will actually go for it.
Okay, Cake just keeping a safe distance away there, hoping that ShiNe would maybe fall into something there, but both players just literally kind of just playing around, just throwing out a few moves, not really risking anything right now, just very much taking you know, just taking it nice and slow.
Yeah, and that pressure that ShiNe is actually putting out with the projectiles is actually pretty solid too. It really forcing Cake to kind of slow down their approach and have to be careful. Like, they're trying to find a way to thread the needle, and you're threading it through a couple bombs. Oh, jeez!
And there that's what we're talking about with the dash attack into the upbeat that only works sometimes. It is a confirm in quotation marks, but sometimes it just doesn't work. And unfortunately for Cake there, that's exactly what went on.
I mean, Meta Knight up B is also a weird thing anyway, because you can DI it certain ways, and you can also shift his angle a few spots. So, like, there's a lot of ways that it can go wrong.
Okay, diving off stage there, Cake on a hunt for the kill, but it's not going to happen. Good positioning there from ShiNe. Look for the hunt. Throwing out those bombs and the up airs as well, but Cake just keep themselves over to the right side. Not going to fall into that.
Both of them just taking their time, man. We see Cake using a lot of movement, trying to bait an option out of ShiNe, but ShiNe is really just taking their time, not wanting to do anything too drastic, but man, that back throw, whew, taking that stock out of there.
Yeah, and that is going to take the stock away. ShiNe taking a lead here, but it's only a narrow one. They've got to be careful, and they want to get as much free damage as well. See Cake on a good parry as well, trying to follow through, but ShiNe just going to avoid everything. The back end does come out lightning as well, but not going to take the stock just yet.
Yep, so there it goes though. I mean, sometimes he's going to catch the opponent off guard, and Meta Knight will take advantage of those situations. Again, multiple jumps, plenty of multi-hitboxes, some strong moves as well. That's a bad time for some characters.
Yeah, both players again just trying to find that one opening is all they need. Cake finding them now on, but ShiNe just robbing it away from them. And those back airs looking real scary, taking them over to the side of the blast zone there. Not going to find a stock.
Yeah, Cake's just letting them know, or ShiNe's letting them know, hey, listen, you can do that to me on the right side, I can do that to you over here. So, I mean, if you want to play that game, we can rock, buddy.
Okay, downer coming out as well. Cake going to have to start being careful here, because that's a high percentage. The downbeat as well to get back into the stage. good position as well, but ShiNe is definitely on the hunt there. Forward smash, going to get shielded. This is looking so tight here. Cake having to play so carefully, but you've got to get through a wall of projectiles first.
Okay, tries to put down the forward air, trying to get that pressure on the shield. That forward smash, he's lucky, man. That thing hurts sometimes. Oh, no, the really awkward positioning there. But you know what? Meta Knight Nair is strong. It's active, and it sends at some weird angles like that sometimes. And unfortunately for ShiNe, they just were not able to get any sort of tech situation. That bomb didn't go off either.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate bit because they did have the bomb in hand, but just didn't explode in time to save them.
Yep, it sucks, but it is what it is. But hey, you know what? For game one, pretty solid. These guys are definitely showcasing, like we mentioned earlier, their fundamentals, showing that they know how to play this game.
And here we go. So this is a real interesting thing here on Cake's, because this is Cake's main. And this isn't even the first time, to my knowledge, that this has happened for Cake as well. I think earlier in the bracket, in winner's side, in pools, Cake got Palutena again. And you know what's so it's his second time now.
What's rough about that, too, is that with Palutena being Cake's main, Shotos are one of those awkward characters that if you do not practice these guys at all, you are at a loss. Things are just not going to work your way here. So honestly, all jokes aside, this might just be a cakewalk.
Yeah, this really might be. This is going to be so tough here for ShiNe, but they've got to obviously fight for it regardless. Obviously, a character like, Ben, Ken, Ryu, like, obviously, yes, it's difficult if you don't know the inputs, but they've still got some moves which you can go for.
Oh, yeah.
But you've got to battle through an absolute titan of a character here, and it is looking tough.
Yeah, I mean, you also do have that down tilt as well, so if you do get a couple down tilts into the side B, and Ryu's Tatsu is absolutely ridiculous in this game for some reason. I do not know why it hits the way it does, but it do.
Yeah, and absolutely, Ryu as well, a character that, sort of early on in the meta, was never really shown that much, but recently, especially with Asimo as well in Japan, really making it known with Ryu. This character is definitely in the spotlight a little bit more, but again, it is tough in this bracket as well. When you're playing a character you're not familiar with, just like Ryu, it's going to be tough, and you've got to face through this main, and Cake just starting to walk away with it. The back air coming out there, and then there's going to go. That is going to be big damage coming out.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a tough spot here the rest of the way through. I mean, ShiNe did have a decent start there, right? I mean, sometimes you got to figure out exactly how your opponent's going to play a character, and some characters are just kind of tough to, to get a solid read on, but man, this is just not looking good. I mean, they took 70% from ShiNe, and then from there it's been like 27 since then. It's not looking too good from that at all.
Yeah, absolutely. You even saw them trying to go for the up B as well to show you can, but it was just, Cake falling out of it, so still not able to find the stock. Yeah, this is looking so tough. Cake just on hunt, going on the aggressive here. The jabs as well, just piling a bit more damage. ShiNe still not able to find the stock. Thrown off stage. Cake just getting a bit of stage position to get the down tilt as well, but not going to find anything else from it. The counter as well. This is where, this is tough now to get back.
No, they didn't even need to do that. But hey, it is what it is, and I think, this one's definitely wrapped up. It's just an unfortunate situation where you're already down a game, but that's just part of the charm of randoms,
This is randoms in its entirety. Sometimes this just happened.
Oh!
But finally, the shield break coming out. Gonna take the stock as well. ShiNe finally getting one on the board there.
Yeah, that collar breaker is definitely built a little different here, but honestly, just great stuff all around. But as we continue to see what ShiNe is going to be bringing to the table here, they are certainly trying to play as careful as possible, and you can tell that they are, I wouldn't necessarily say frustrated, but they're definitely not, having the best time of their life right now.
It's a tough situation to deal with, for sure. Now, again, Cake really is now just piling on the damage, just, putting this Ryu into disadvantage, keeping it up. ShiNe just not really able to find anything in. This Palutena has not been touched since that stock loss.
Ooh, okay, that was actually a little bit fortunate there for ShiNe, because I feel like Cake potentially could have reacted to the air dodge in, just was not able to get anything going. But, I mean, on this final stock, 107, we do have a small opening here. Okay, not going to go off stage for potential spike hitbox, which honestly would probably be the play here for ShiNe moving forward. And Natatsu getting him right to the stage, but that's what I'm talking about.
And the reversal as well. Yeah. That is big there for ShiNe taking that stock away. You're still at a high percentage, but this is definitely not over.
Oh, man, dude, if Cake drops this, he will not hear the end of it from some of his buddies, I'm sure. Whoa, that could have been a bad spot.
Okay, ShiNe is starting to wake up here in this final stock, and you can see them playing so carefully, waiting for that opportunity to strike. But Cake really needs to seal up this stock. They need to seal up this game before it is too late, because ShiNe has momentum.
Oh, and the counter going the wrong way there. I think it was just a unfortunate spot of positioning, but You can see they're really trying to find a way to close this out. One up air, not going to do it, but maybe a second one.
Landing safely as well. Again, ShiNe just hanging on for a little bit longer, but they've not been really able to touch this Palutena. Ryu does go off stage to counter as well, but again, it doesn't work out in Cake's favor.
Yeah, I think it was because they are a little too close to the ledge there, so definitely working out here for ShiNe a little bit, but there we go, the Palutena Nair just coming through, doing their thing. And again, not working and getting punished for it too. Like, you got to be very careful of that back throw. That should be it.
That is, yeah, that is going to be it. It was looking better and better for ShiNe by the second, but unfortunately, when you add that kind of percentage, that is just too much of a mountain to climb there